What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is it's Monday. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a text tag. Tell your friends, and I'm gonna tell you again in a minute. It's gonna be nice. I mean, I got so much stuff that I didn't even have a chance to finish the stuff that I got so much stuff to cover today. Daryl Anderson, what's going on, man? Happy anniversary again. Panther Network. I see you out there in them streets. But it's been an interesting weekend. I wanna know what's been interesting in what y'all, because I like to know what y'all. Oh, I can't tell. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Yes, ma'am. Hey, stranger, I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off the show. The show just started, but guess what? I'm talking to you. The only person I would have, other than my kids, would answer this phone for. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'll call you. All right. I wish I could tell y'all who that is. But what, but what's up, y'all? Let me turn that thing. Ooh, it ain't their fault because they called me earlier, and I didn't answer the phone. But what happened over the weekend, man? Somebody else trying to call me. I'm not answering that one. But what happened over the weekend? Anything interesting? Anything? Because I like to hear how y'all thinking. I know y'all be want to hear what I'm thinking, but I like to hear what y'all think. Hold on, let me share this show. I haven't shared the show, and sometimes when I don't do it, people act like the show ain't on. That must mean they don't have their notifications on. So what I do is share the show. I go to my groups. I got 3 groups. I want 2, and I share to my groups, and then I go over to YouTube. I have to do this every day because you can't do it until it's live. Um, so I go over to YouTube and hit that button, and let's see what they're doing over here. What they talking about? No, I ain't trying. Connect with fans using keep us engaged between. Hold up, now I ain't got time to do all that right now. Because you can't do it. But let me share that. Share it with Twitter. Go over there and share it on Twitter. And then I go, y'all, I'm telling you, it's a little process, but I kind of like it. Robert Young, what's up, baby? Big Coach, what's up, baby? Uh, I just got some things. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my shares out the way. I have to do it because sometimes people don't do it. They just won't do it, and I don't know why they don't do it because I share y'all stuff. So share this, share this, share this. Don't just like me, share me. Yeah, that's what I like. Don't just like me, share me. You feel me? Some of y'all just want to like somebody. You just can't, it ain't no fun if your homie can't have none. Don't just like me, share me. Uh, Boy, that Aaron Glenn, I'm still looking at that sideline, and then he's still off. I'm still, hey y'all, that was my assistant coach. He running down the sideline, thought they had won, and he doing all that. Look at all of that. There, he a meme now, and I can't. And I mean, I saw the game, and I felt for him. I wanted him to win that game so bad, but it's crazy. I was just thinking about the NFL over the weekend. Shout out to old Robert Young. He had a golf tournament this weekend. He got 3rd place. Rob ain't been playing that long, y'all, but he listens and he understands the game. He could be coming back. He it's so funny when you help and share with people and help them get better at golf, and you see how they expand in their knowledge when he come back and he talking about the game of golf. So much knowledgeable than when he first came out. He said, I said that to my girl, and it went left quick. No, 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 no. You can't say that with your girl. You can't say that with your girl. You can't just yeah. Yeah. You can't say that with your girl, man. That's just a saying. Everybody can't say that. Homeless can't have none of my girl. He can have the rest of them, but not my girl. But what else we got? What else we got? Fellas, share the show. Cause that's I was just thinking about, man. I was just, I'm watching stuff and it's a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, yeah. So nobody, Harold Tillman, you don't have nothing that happened over the weekend that was interesting. Big Coach, you ain't got nothing over the weekend that was interesting. That is Moody. You ain't got nothing over the weekend that was interesting. Who else? Brandon Wheatfall. Oh, Bruce Pearl. Okay. We talk about him a lot. I talk about him a lot, but Brandon Wheatfall, y'all gonna have to help me with this, because I've been doing all the talking. If Bruce Pearl came and offered your son a lot of money to leave the college he at, would you go? Since y'all always want to listen to me and say with me, if Bruce Pearl offered your son, see, I know it's easy to talk now, but put yourself in them players' position. Go, Auburn is paying at Wazoo. You got to ask yourself, what would you say? Bruce Pearl's an asshole, I know it, but I'm finna go get this bread. Just like the dope dealer. I know this dope finna hurt somebody, but I got to get this bread. Y'all talk to me. I got time today. Harold Tillman. Don't nobody want to. So if y'all don't want to talk, just do me a favor. I love it. Text somebody else. Cause I'm not gonna be up here and constantly giving y'all lectures about Bruce Pearl. And y'all gonna send y'all damn son there anyway. And I understand. You want that bread. Big Coach said, no, they offer September the 6th. Yeah. Y'all talk to me. Brandon Wheatfall said, we're not taking the bread. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. All money ain't good money. He didn't watch that movie. He didn't watch that Denzel movie. But Harold, I have to ask that question, Harold. Because Harold, I can sit up here and do all this talking and telling y'all what he's doing, but some of y'all still going over there. Because when I look, hold up, his comments. Brandon Wheatfall. I tried to prepare y'all for what was coming. I didn't tell y'all everything. I just told you he's rotten. So y'all seeing the manifestation, I'm going to be a preacher, of the things that I was talking about. Had I sent you pictures of a gathering of a coaches clinic? Yes, sir. I got it. And didn't put it up on my board. Hold on, y'all. I'm glad you told me. Glad you told me. Dad, I sure got it. Dad, you don't understand. I had a million other things I was thinking about today. I'm going to put it up on the board. He says comments keep getting worse. I'm going to help you right now. Brandon Wheatfall. It's worse than we even know. It's worse than we even know. Chicago coaches, Chi-Town coaches. Brandon, where you from? It's worse. It's worse. It's worse. Brandon, if these the things he say publicly, can you imagine Robert Young, what he says privately? That's why I love talking to y'all. If y'all would just share the show, like I know y'all can. If y'all could text, tag, and tell people, like I know y'all can. Boy, the impact we would have. See, it's some people that done told me they didn't know that about him. I pointed them to look him up. And you say his comments are getting worse. They're worse than that. And y'all, my brothers and my sisters, my black brothers and my black sisters, with all y'all great friends and summer basketball and all y'all friends, y'all need to ask y'all friends, especially if you're white ones, or you black ones, why are you supporting a guy like Charlie Kirk? And the reason this got to me, Brandon Weefall, thank you, man. Thank you. And the reason this got to me is just thinking about, I got a picture. I got a post by somebody who used to watch this damn show every single day while her son was playing high school basketball so it can benefit her son. Let me go watch these Negroes so it can benefit my son. Ain't watched the show, ain't supported the show since. But then I seen a post. Matter of fact, I'm finna unfollow him. This memorial service is so moving. He's truly impacted so many lives. She talking about Charlie Kirk. And I ain't telling you what you do with your friends. But we was talking about, can I repeat that again? Harold Tillman, did you understand what I just said? Did anybody understand that I just said? Some people whose son was high school basketball, played, watching this show. We talked about the son on the show, all of this. All of this. And I suspected it, but you support this guy who said all of this stuff. Y'all need to share this show. I'm wasting my time talking to 18 of y'all. I'm wasting my damn time. Well, this stuff here need to go all over the world. This stuff need to be shared all over the world. Everybody need to be sharing this show right now with somebody. Y'all need to be text, tagging, and telling somebody. This why we can't. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. This show should be liked and shared, even when you're in the restroom, liked and shared every single day. You supporting a man that said this?
And I'll tell you one more thing that's on my mind tonight.
Now
not to complain 50 years ago. That's funny. And we should tell them to stop freezing their eggs and start finding their partner earlier and have lots of babies.
Every single one of you need to make sure that your loved ones are not on birth control.
So materially insane to think that 1 in 5 American women will be raped in their life.
It is, I agree.
No, meaning that they're lying about being raped.
You're comparing abortion to the Holocaust.
Absolutely I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse. Because Jewish donors have been the #1 funding mechanism of radical, open border, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policies. By the way, this is my other problem with death penalty. It takes too long, too many appeals. It should take when it passed the Civil Rights Act. Also true. The Democrats are not lifting a finger to remember the well over 100 people.
Dumbass Bruce Pearl don't know the man talking about his Jewish behind. Bruce Pearl just know he white and he right. Hey, it ain't just the young minds. These old ass people, they listening to. Hold up, y'all. I saw this line. Hold up. I know I put it up here. But you right. This at the Charlie Kirk Memorial. Look at all of them, y'all. Let me make it big. They feel that way. Look at them. I ain't been wired up like this in a long time, Aaron Wilford. But Aaron Wilford, it just breaks my heart. Not really breaks my heart. It just makes me just see clearly. There's some people be watching this show for years and helping their little kid get to his scholarship somewhere. And then just stop watching and supporting the show. And then I see a post. They watching the Charlie Kirk Memorial and posting. That memorial service is so moving. He's truly impacted so many lives. With that, this person is impacting lives. Let me see.
And I'll tell you one more thing that's on my mind tonight. And
They said we have more guns at the Turning Point HQ than you could imagine. Yeah, if anyone ever tries to come, that will not end well for you. Oh no! Imagine the world without Joy Reid. Imagine the world without Sheila Jackson Lee or Michelle Obama or Ketanji Brown Jackson.
I am channeling the emotions of millions of conservatives who are angry. They knew Charlie. They loved Charlie. They viewed Charlie as a mainstream conservative Republican.
And Bruce Pearl, the guy who's coaching your sons, watch him.
Charlie was a man of faith. He knew where he was going when his time came. I know that's not what he was planning on because he had so much to live for here. Dan, he was leading, I think, the most important revival that was taking place in our country, and that was young, conservative, Christian people who were on fire for God, who were on fire for Jesus, who were on fire for this country to help get involved in service and the process, and also began to see just that the other side was so different than how they felt about faith and family and the right to life and so many things that we sort of take for granted as part of our DNA. The opposition is pulling farther apart from us and also getting more violent. And I think the reason why they're getting more violent is because, like Charlie Kirk proved every time he debated and had a discussion, he was on the side of right, he was on the side of good, he was on the side of accurate history and you know, for the most part of what he talked about, and they couldn't beat him. And so they killed him. They murdered him. They assassinated him. They eliminated him. But what they didn't realize is they actually didn't, because he is going to live on. He's going to live on through all of us that followed him, that learned from him. Because here's the deal, Dan. Like, Dan, you are one of the best at what you do. You are. But we all, and I'm pretty good at what I do too. But none of us could touch Charlie. I mean, he had a different gift, and he'll be so missed.
Hey, Miss Barbara. Glad you well, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, you done came in on a firestorm today. Great young man named Brandon Wheatfall. He said he wanted to talk about Bruce Pearl. And I asked the question, I've been giving y'all this information about this man for years. This man, Charlie was talking about him, that he's Jewish. Bruce Pearl is. Somebody said, Mr. Hatter, oh, absolutely. Somebody just told me so. Watch this. Mr. Hatter, money can make you look past certain things about people. I know. I see some people's wives, and I know they would mess with these dudes if they didn't have no. You're absolutely right. Somebody said sometimes money can make you look past. Yes, 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 yes. You're so correct. Money can make you look past. Yes. What? Bruce Pearl in a news conference was asked if he is thinking about running for Senate. I've talked about this already. When he retires at the Mike, Blue Show. It's a tour. Just like you didn't have to see it on YouTube. I told y'all about this. Yeah, I told y'all about this years ago. How Pillman, where you been? I'm glad you watched it on YouTube, but if you don't watch it on this YouTube channel, I kind of told you that. I guess you have to hear it on somebody else's YouTube channel first to understand it and believe it. That's our problem. That's our problem right there. I know for a fact I done said exactly what you just said on this show, Mr. Tillman. I have. Absolutely. I know. I said it. Maybe you weren't on the show that day. It's okay. Maybe if you weren't busy watching that other channel, you could have watched this one that day. That's all. What you just put up there ain't no revelation to us. Most people who watch this show, you ain't got to believe me. Daddy Moody been telling you the whole time. You better look at his time. Oh, you on YouTube? Let me go with that. He was just saying, Daddy Moody. I forgot I got to cross some of these things because some of y'all don't see. I'm gonna start like this guy here just on YouTube. So now then Daddy Moody on another channel. He watching this. But Daddy Moody's over there. You should have saw it. I'm just letting you know. Years ago, I said this is the playbook for people like Bruce Pearl, Nick Saban. I didn't need nobody for YouTube to tell me that. Because I know how they work. I know how they work. Oh, but guess what? I was just thinking about that, man. And Brandon Wheatfall used to started some stuff. So my question again, at the request of my best friend, Mr. Wheatfall. Somebody said every time Bruce Pearl opens his mouth about politics, it gets worse and worse. I wouldn't send my dog to be coached by him. Y'all, the stuff he was just saying, I don't even know how to respond to. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear me. Rabbit, y'all hear me, Sonya. Sonya, we talking about, Brandon Wheatfall brought up Bruce Pearl. And Sonya, you know I'm always prepared, Sonya. I'm like the Boy Scout. I didn't want to talk about Bruce Pearl last day. Because, Sonya, I've been talking about him, and people still sending their kids there. People that we know. This man said, never heard of this guy, but it's like he was their own plant. They built him up to kill him and to push their agenda. Oh my goodness. Now make him a martyr. I wonder if he's really dead. Kenneth Gamble, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but Ken Gamble, I wouldn't put it past him. Ladies and gentlemen, this stuff that Charlie Kirk is saying, hold up, y'all. And Bruce Pearl, hold up.
And I'll tell you one more thing that's on my mind tonight, and conservatives everywhere. The idea that people are saying, well, he was an extremist, or he was a racist, or he was a Nazi, or a misogynist, whatever. Charlie Kirk was a mainstream conservative Republican. He had views that are held by tens of millions of people, including more than half the country in the last election.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. It begs the question, when you see a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. And in the spirit of affirmative action, we have Ramon and Cadillac are your two pilots. They've never flown before, but they are black. If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action?
Now, he says all of this. And this college basketball coach comes and say this, who coaching your black kids, comes and say this about this, that.
Charlie was a man of faith. He knew where he was going when his time came. I know that's not what he was planning on because he had so much to live for here. Dan, he was leading, I think, the most important revival that was
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Jones was a man of faith.
Taking place in our country, and that was young, conservative Christian people who were on fire for God, who were on fire.
This is a college coach that coached black young men, and he talking about this revival of these people right here. Hold on. These the people that he's talking about, the revival. Where that picture? I just had it. This the crowd that he talking about. These the guys at Charlie Kirk's Memorial. Greg, yeah. Call you Cadillac, yes. But this man, Bruce Pearl, hold up, let me go look at his roster. So y'all don't just think, Robert, you just be so hard. Robert. My mama was hard on me, man. Y'all, yeah. She just wanted me to get it right. She said, man, I got to get you right in here because they ain't going to be that lenient on you out there. I got to make sure you right in here, son. My dad died when I was 12. Son, I got to make, she had 11 kids she raised. I got to get you right, son, because they are not going to be as sympathetic out there in them streets. He got Tahad Pettiford, black man. Kevin Overton, a black man. Abdul Bashir, all these black boys. Let me be graphic for you. All these black boys on his team. Let me be graphic. Look at all them boys making them millions. Look at all of them. Look at all of them. Oh, then he got 2 black ass coaches up there. Look at them. Look at them. Hold on. Let me. But he gonna say that? Wow. Wait a minute. Now watch this, y'all. Watch it. Watch it. Now we can play. Watch it. We can play. We can even coach. But let's go to the support staff. Watch the support staff. Oh, they got one. What did he do? Director of player development, coaching. Everybody else, y'all, I'm just giving you facts. Everybody else, what these 2 people down here do? Creative video and student athletic services. Let me tell y'all something, and I repeat this again. I know these people are throwing outrageous sums of money at you and your son. I know. Stephen A. Smith doing it, and he's saying the same thing. He's doing the same thing Bruce Pearl doing. He getting money. Van Jones. This kind of stuff, this divisiveness and this racism and this stuff is big money. Listen, if you come and tell me, but Robert, well, nobody else gonna offer me this money. That's a choice you got to make. I ain't telling nobody what they have to do. Don't y'all ever sit up here and say, had it trying to tell them. No, I'm not. I know it's a tough decision. But all you're doing is empowering this guy to be in a position where he can hurt your son. That same little black dude that's playing for him, he'll be in a position to pass bills in Congress like Tommy Tuberville. They can hurt your son and hurt your grandmama, can hurt your granddaddy. Can vote for a bill to take people off of Medicaid. All of this other stuff you can cut. You can't cut the big. You can't tax the wealthy more. Your first thing you want to do is hurt the lowest of people. Yo, I'm so emotional about this. I didn't even want to go here. But I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this right now. And see, and what he's talking about to me, Kevin Freeman, it's not just a difference of opinion here. When you embrace somebody that evil as Charlie Kirk, who uses his microphone to literally spread evil everywhere he goes, that's not a difference of opinion. When when all this injustice was going on, the Colin Kaepernick stuff was going on, the George Floyd stuff, I didn't hear Bruce Pearl talk about none of that. Yeah, but in this real world, a lot of people ain't thinking about their soul. They thinking about that money. They thinking about this money. Dear parents, be careful who you allow to coach your children. A coach's job is much more than wins and losses. It's important to know how they view people who look like your children, who aren't their players, who make them money. Can I repeat that again? Dear parents, be careful who you allow to coach your children. A coach's job is much more than wins and losses. It's important to know how they view people who look like your children, who aren't their players, who make them money. Y'all know about that clown ass dude in this city who go around here talking about black coaches and licking up the behind of white coaches. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Guys like that. Well, I'm educated. You's an educated damn fool. You can be educated like hell and don't have no common sense. See, now what they call, watch this, listen to this now. Now they call it white Christian nationalism. That's what Bruce Pearl was talking about. It used to be called the KKK. Exploring white Christian nationalism connections to white supremacist beliefs. Y'all got did y'all get what I just said? I'm just trying to, I seen it on the Chop Shop. If y'all think I'm just, forget Charlie Kirk, forget Bruce Pearl. It's some people that was in this basketball community watching this show every day because we was talking about her son and their sons. Right? Y'all hear me? Coming to all the events, being all that, As soon as the son graduated, didn't support the show. I ain't never liked or nothing no more. So they came in our culture and got what the hell they wanted out of our culture. And then I see a post from this person. This memorial, she talking about the Charlie Kirk Memorial. This memorial service is so moving. He's truly impacted so many lives. Right here in our community. Man, I pray right now for my son. I do. Because in the industry and in the situation and going to Ivy League and the Harvards and the Cornells and all of that stuff, a lot of his friends don't look like him. I don't know who, and he'd be around him. I don't know who has these views. So I pray for him. Yeah, y'all, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, it's personal to me. We got kids in this community. You go to University of Texas, go to all these Louisiana ass, LSUs, and all them redneck ass schools, Alabama. We got all these kind of kids. And these people sitting right there next to them. Some of them are their roommates, thinking like Charlie Kirk. It ain't your business who we date, Dave. I don't know you like that. You ask too many questions. You like everybody. Skill the City Academy. This stuff is real, man. I know who his dad is, and I know who his mom is. I know who that is. Eric. I mean, not Eric. Houston, Texas. David. You said all this being revealed. Everything ain't been revealed yet. I remember when I mentioned the Project 2025 on this show a while back. Some people just blew it off. But see, we're not listening to our intellectuals who telling us what to do. Them people get their intellectuals to go and draft a 902-page document on what's going to happen when we get into office. Where we ain't got a document with one page on it. Because we want to ask, get what we want to ask. Who does he date? What's ingrained, my son, Mr. Houston, Texas? I've always groomed him that don't let your talent take you somewhere that your character can't keep you. I want him to look out and find his kind. I'm trying to find my kind, because everybody my color ain't my kind. You get that on the way home. State of Oklahoma required all state universities to do a monument to Charlie Kirk. Yo, this stuff is freaking irritating me. That a guy can come and say all of this stuff. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. You're right. I just didn't mention it. I broke it down for several days. You're right. Thank you, sir. You're absolutely right. Don't let your character take you no place. Your talent. You're talented, son. You're going to be in rooms that a lot of people ain't going to be in. Don't go into them rooms without your character. You go in there being a leader. I learned that about him a long time ago. I learned that about him as a freshman. When I went up there and I'm listening to the pregame and I go in their locker room, the freshman was the one that was in charge of the playlist. He controlled what everybody listened to. a freshman from Houston, Texas, came to New York and had them people not listening to New York rap, but the music he brought in there. That's why I knew he was gonna be all right. He said they're trying to censor the media, universities that are supposed to be places where ideas are discussed and challenged. They want to replace DEI with their own absurd version and claim a Christian. Y'all, and all this stuff started because a young man had the audacity of hope. And people voted for him twice and left out of office with a 60% approval rate. Could he have done a whole lot of other stuff? Yeah. I'm finding a little bit more. I'm reading my girl's Kamala Harris book. I'm kind of a little pissed off at Barack and Michelle right now. That don't mean I'm gonna talk about him. I can be pissed off at Daryl Barnes and not be just not mess with him. He said, did anybody see 60 Minutes last night and the University of Austin, a new university based, and the University of Austin, a new university based on independent thought and free speech, bankrolled by conservatives? No, I don't, because I'm not going to that school. Dude, this showing you all. Wait a minute, I'm showing you what's happening out here. These the people at Charlie Kirk's memorial. Do I need to make it bigger? Look at them. Far as I can see. Y'all, they got towns right now that they building up somewhere. All white towns. All white towns. They building right now. Brand new homes. That man said, per Bleacher Report, Pearl is retiring. Thank you. But guess what? He retiring though. What the hell? Hold up. Otha Brown. Shanquetta, what's up, girl? He gonna retire. But his son is gonna be the head coach. What's the difference? Okay, you building your black towns. I bet y'all would let a white person in y'all black town. I don't want to hear it. You talking about we building our black towns too. Yeah, where they at? I bet y'all let a white person move in there. I bet you. All they got to do is come in with the right deal. All they'll do is go tell Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel has said, it can't be no all black towns. Let's sue them. Can't be it like that. Let's sue them just like they did DEI. It can't be something that's all black. It can be all white. His son, you replacing a damn fool with a young fool. Who started this? Hold up. I'm finna make y'all laugh. Brandon Wheatfall started this and he ain't said nothing. He ain't come in and ain't said nothing. That man threw the rock and hit his hand. Hey, you know how somebody had the thing off it. You can't get along. He done knocked the thing off the main shoulder and back up so everybody else fight. I'm telling you, man, how this world works, man. Hold up. You know what I love about some of these people? Oh, yeah, it's all over the thing. Hey, Brandon Weefo, you started this, man. You done got this man fired. He's retiring. Coach, guess what he's saying? You know what? I don't want to deal with these anyway. That's why I love this show, man. Man, I got a message from Miss Carla Gigliardo the other day. She called. She sent a message saying, Hatter, shout out to the people who've been coming and getting their procedures or whatever being done, man. I got to take a break, y'all, because I've been going for 53 minutes straight. And I got to tell you about something that can help you with your health and your beauty. Miss Carla Gigliardo. Y'all, oh, I'm going to get back into it. I ain't letting y'all get off. I'm just giving y'all a break. You know, because sometimes, you know, they said your attention span ain't that long. You know, 7 minutes, and that's it. 7 minutes, y'all going to do something else. So I'm finna give y'all a break. Let me give y'all a break for a second. So I can just talk about this later, right? They call her the Michael Jordan of the health and beauty industry. You don't got to go to Turkey and all over the world to get your hair, get your hair back in there like that. Carla Gigliardo. Non-surgical. Sweetwater Boulevard in Sugar Land. Non-surgical cosmetic treatments tailored for men. Men, they help you out. What does she do? Hydrofacials and detoxing for hydrated skin. For dull. She gonna hydrate your skin if you look dull. I'm kind of glossing right now. Acne. Y'all call her 832-446-3206. Tell her Robert Hatter sent you. She got some other stuff that she do for people. Things more personal. You don't want everybody to know about it. I understand. She'll take care of you. But let her know that the Chop Shop Center. Okay? All right. So let me get back. He'll go be a politician, but we just make sure we vote against his ass. Trey. He can go and be what he want to. We need to be sharing this show. I did not know this was this important to y'all because I didn't even have this on my ledger. I got all this other stuff, but this is so important. Somebody just send me another text. Let me make sure I miss it. It's no difference in him and the son. Where else where else I was at? Hold on. I just want y'all to know, because some of us didn't know. I didn't know this guy said these vile things until I went and studied and looked him up. Talking about old Charlie Kirk. I didn't know he was just the way this guy thinks. Because I don't listen to that mess, y'all. When I see them concerned, I don't listen. I just don't. I be trying to protect my peace. I'm sick of drama porn. And trauma porn. Man, I didn't like seeing that man get shot. But Ken Gamble make me think. And then, y'all, I'm gonna go back over here. We're gonna go to sports for a minute. We're coming back. NFL happened this weekend. Y'all gotta help me now. Y'all gotta help me. Hold on. Let me get to the top. Y'all gotta help me. I might well get this pick on out the way. He said the white teen conservative convention this weekend is in the Woodland and also jam-packed also. Yeah. I ain't worried about what they doing. What are we doing? See, that's our problem. We want to worry about what everybody else doing. What shirts we wearing? Where our black team liberal convention this weekend? The Woodland's big enough so they can have them both. But our problem, we always worry about what everybody else doing. But I was just thinking about them little Texans, man. We might well go and get this out the way. Let's go and get this out the way right now, okay? All right? Let's go and get this way. Let's go and get this out the way right now. Right now. Well, Sonya, I love you, and you know, and I support you. And I might go out there with you and Mike one Sunday. But Sonya, I just want to get that out your way so you don't even be worried about it. Because they next 3 games, man. They got to play against the Ravens, Seattle, and the 49ers. And it's raining outside. Y'all think y'all gonna keep me overtime because I ain't gonna sneak out here and go play golf today. You might be right. You might be right. Did y'all hear what I'm? They 0-3 right now, right? And the Houston Texans next 3 games against the Ravens, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. 49ers 3-0, Seahawks 2-1, Ravens 2-1. They play tonight. Let's just get it out of the way. We done. Sonya, but I be loving y'all. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. Sonya, thank you for showing me the video. You and Mike enjoy yourself when y'all be going to them games, man. You be working at Cameron. Poor Mike be driving. And I love how y'all just enjoy yourself going to. I used to be like that. I long for the day, but I used to be like that long time ago when I wasn't in this business. That's past 30 years ago. Yo, so I don't know how it happened, but I don't know what year it was. It was a year that the Astros, watch this, Astros in the World Series, right? Are deep in the playoffs. I don't know. But the basketball season was going on too. Okay? And the Texans. And all in one day, I went to 3 games, professional games in this city. I don't know what the times were. I have to go back and look. I never forget. I drove my son all day. We went to one. I guess the Texans game was first. I don't know if it was I don't know. Texans game was first. Then the Astros game, and then the Houston Rockets had a game. I don't know what year was that. What year that was? Because we used to do a lot of stuff all the time. But I never forget this, and I wonder what ain't gonna happen. It might happen. I mean, but the Astros was deep in the playoffs. I don't know how it overlapped. All 3 of them things. Y'all got to realize, it's in case y'all didn't know, this week in the NBA is media week and media day. Can you imagine what media day gonna be like in LA at the Clippers? Because you know what the question they're gonna ask. First question, can you imagine it's gonna be media day? And guess what? Today, college basketball official practice today. Official practice started today. Why today? Why? Because it used to be, y'all remember when it used to be October the 15th? Who remember when it used to be? I remember October the 15th real good. Used to be October the 15th. He said, man, I'm not going to. The Astros got eliminated? You sure? I didn't know they got eliminated. I don't keep up with them like that now. It's Ryder Cup week. From Thursday on, y'all, I'm going to be watching Ryder Cup. I'm taping it and going back and watching. Ryder Cup is when the United States plays against Europe. That's the backdrop behind me. Ain't nobody asking me about my backdrop today. That's at Beth Page up in New York, Long Island, Beth Page Black. Not for who invited me? Mike James invited me up there to play. I never played. They said it's one of the hardest courses to play in the world. Uncle D coming to media day. Uncle D, Uncle Dennis, better get your LLC if you don't have one. Let's see. What else happened? Introducing the 13th head coach of USA Women's Basketball National Team, Kara Lawson, Duke head coach. Kara Lawson is going to be, she played in the games and now she finna coach. Aja Wilson, MVP again. I got a video of her and her little old boyfriend.
Come on, Aja. 4 times. I've only been the commissioner for 5 years. 4 times. MVP, back-to-back. And since
She's so
2020,
dramatic.
when we were in the bubble and I handed you your first one, I've admired the way you've led with grace, humility, humor, and just one of the greatest players to ever be in this league, that will play this game, a global icon, a global ambassador, not just for our game, all women's sports and all sports. So we're here to present you with the 2025 WNBA Kia Most Valuable Player.
Boy, they gonna have some big ass kids. Whoa! I had to share that with y'all. I don't care if they, you know how they be messing with me. Talking about that's somebody else. I don't care. I want y'all to see that. I want y'all to see that. Aja Wilson became the first NBA player to win 4 MVP awards. How does this MVP award compare to other ones? Y'all know they got blew out by Minnesota by 50 and ain't lost a game since yesterday. They got their head tore up yesterday by Indiana Fever. And Caitlin Clark ain't even playing. I don't know what was happening. I guess she was happy about this trophy or something. You know what kind of got to me yesterday, y'all? I got, you know, and I shouldn't, you know, because of where they from and where they live, because Indiana, you know, is a KKK state. But something hit me. Jimmy say, guy who used to own the Indianapolis Colts, met him, you know, a few times, negotiated against him a couple times. But this is the kind of stuff that I like. He left a legacy. And for his daughters. He didn't have no sons. And he left it in his will. So the NFL didn't have nothing, you know, to come into, you know, you can come, you know, try to take over your damn prized possession. He left specific orders. This sister gonna be this. This sister, these 3 sisters gonna run this business. That's how we got to start doing. That's generational. Them girls, they grew up at their work. No. Yeah. They grew up with their work, not their job. Because they love their work. See, a job and work is 2 different things. Your job is what they hire you to do. Your work is who you are. They can fire you from your job. You'll still have your work. You follow me? And I was thinking about these young ladies. One of them, you know, because I see guys, you know, I'm listening to Sirius XM a lot. And I'm hearing one of the shows, basketball show. And but what happened, they were talking about her being on the sideline, listening with the headset on. Let me see, can I find them? Let's see.
Granson.
But somebody found fault in that. I ain't gonna call his name. What the hell are they doing down there on the field? Any players are going to. That's her field. She was doing that before she was on it. She was doing that when her dad was just owning the team. She wanted to know because she said, "I want to know." Wait a minute. Let me find a note what she said one time. I want to quote her. Excuse me. Carly, that's her name. Carly. She bad too. Where's she at? Hold up, that's too much. Let me put earsay. Earsay. There ain't too much earsays in there. She said, okay, let me give you some. She said, coach owner Carly Ilse is locked in on the sideline and listening to the play calls in her headset. We've never seen that before, ladies and gentlemen. When they are winning now, her team is 3-0, and she is learning the game and apparently not interfering with the game. She's the owner. She's entitled to do this. Somebody said their initial fears that she was going to start involving herself into the game as it was being played, and it would be a disaster. With their success, it seems she's not doing that. She is going to be able to ask the coaching staff. Coach, she said something key one time, but I'm trying to find it. She explained why she be on the sideline. Let me show you. I got some more pictures. Her and her sisters. These are the three that run this thing right here now. Here they go. Let me put them sisters up there. They're in the locker room. Let me make it big. Let me make it big for you. They're in the That's the other boss over there. That's the other boss over there. Hold up, but it's three of them. One of them, she kind of stay out the way. Her last name, her last name Gordon. Last name Gordon. Let me see. Let's see. Y'all, I kind of, I'm marveled by it. That here. Wait a minute. Two of them sisters got black hair. The other one got blonde hair, man. What that? Yeah, he was off. Hey, he was off chain now. He was off chain now. I don't know what happened, because I don't know what happened. I don't know how the G's work with them, but she said something. She explained why she on the sideline. And y'all follow me on this one. Boom. She said, I need to be able to say, is this person full of BS? Do he even know what the hell he's talking about? She said, I would suggest it for anyone else who has to pay all these head coaches and watch this, and GMs millions of dollars. It helps me to make a less expensive mistake. In other words, just like y'all over here, you coaches and GM evaluating these players, I'm evaluating y'all's ass. The crazy man, he be sitting up in the booth. But that one in Dallas, he know a lot about football. Don't get it twisted. Jerry know about football, but he's just a meddler. She just said, y'all got to watch. She said, I would suggest it for anyone else that has to pay head coaches and GMs and millions of dollars. It helps you to make a less expensive mistake. She said, it's such a complex organization, a football team and how it operates. She said, you could say that person ran that route. Watch this. This is how she's thinking now. Learning, oh, somebody tagged the wrong receiver and it wasn't really the player's fault. It was the person that called the play. This girl bad. That daddy know when we left hey, that's how I want to do it. That's how we want to leave our empires to our kids. Make sure they know enough. That girl know more than them girls know more than their daddy. The daddy was just a playboy. The daddy just out there. He was just rich, getting drunk, riding his Rolls Royce, and getting drunk and just riding and getting caught by the police. Tell the police, get out there. You know the hell I am. Y'all got to look up old Bob Irsay. Jim Irsay. You got to look him up. But it's a unique, man. I was just looking at this ownership, the Walton family, and how rich. Hold up, watch this. They ranked them, the NFL teams, by how rich their owners are. Y'all watch this. The Denver Broncos, owned by the Walton family, $77 billion. The Kansas City is owned by the Hunt family, $24 billion. The Carolina Panthers is owned by David Tepper. I don't like him. 20.3 billion. Seattle Seahawks, owned by Jody Allen, Paul Allen's sister, $20 billion. The watch this now. Watch this now. Watch this. The LA Rams are owned by Stan Kroenke. $16 billion is owned. But Stan Kroenke is married to one of the Waltons. Sam Walton, one of the Walmart people. So it's two families. Wow. They all family. Let me keep going. The Jets, owned by Woody Johnson, his old riding ass family, $16 billion. Jerry Jones, $13.8 billion. Who is this? Shad Khan, who owned the Jacksonville Jaguars, where Travis Hunter is. They won the other day, yesterday. Wait a minute, they beat the Texans. $12.2 billion. New England Patriots, owned by Robert Kraft, $11 billion. He's worth $11 billion. Stephen Ross, $10.1 billion. Miami Dolphins. I'm going on down the line. I'm gonna give you all this. The Glazer family, $10 billion. They own the what's the name of that team down there? Tampa Bay. The Washington Commanders, $8.6 billion. Josh Harris. Arthur Blank, $8.4 billion. Atlanta Hawks. Jim and Dee Haslam, the one who gave Deshaun Watson all that money. Oh, Jimmy and Dee. See, people talk about Jim Haslam. Dee always have her name in there. See, all these other people got their name by themselves. Dee, the wife, she got her name on every damn thing. I kind of like old Dee. I like Dee. I like Dee. Dee be at the press conferences and everything. I like old Dee. Steve Biscotti, $7.1 billion. You see him mention his woman. Hold up. Here's another one. The Buffalo Bills, $6.8 billion by Kim and Terry Pagula. But their daughter Jessica, who went to Cornell, she one of the top golfers in the world. Money. $8 billion. No, $6.1 billion. Gail Benson. The cheapest team, the cheapest team in the damn league. They treat, and she also owned the Pelicans. She also owned the Pelicans. The Pelicans is the worst ran organization in the NBA. They wish they can just go away. I know they won't tell y'all this publicly. I'm heard what I heard behind the scene. Denise, hold up. Look at Denise. Denise and Jed York, $5.8 billion. They own San Francisco 49ers. Y'all got, see, did y'all know this? Hold on. $5.6 billion. Janice McNair. It's Bob McNair's mom. That's the mom. That's the old daddy's wife. She owned by herself. She the governor. Then Jim Irsay, my guy. I mean, he ain't really my guy, but I like how he left his daughters $4.4 billion. The young ladies I just kept talking about, they over a $4.4 billion enterprise. God, now we're getting to the low end. How much the owners are worth now? Dean Spanos worth $2.4 billion. Mark Davis, $2.2 billion. And I'm just throwing these billions out there like it ain't nothing. Yes, he does own the Buffalo team. Yeah, no, his daughter ain't good in tennis. His daughter is one of the number one tennis in the top 5 in the world. But watch this. Watch this. New York Giants, John Mara and Steve Tisch, the Tisch family, 2.1 billion. The Ford family, Sheila Ford Hamp, 2.2 billion. She owns the Detroit team. There's 2 billion. Amy Adams Strunk. Oh, that's Bud Adams' daughter. She owns the Tennessee Titans. Michael Bidwell, 1.4 billion. He owns the Phoenix Cardinals. And 1.3 billion, Ziggy Wolf. He owns the Minnesota Vikings. And 1.3 billion, that's Virginia McCaskey, the McCaskey family, and the most the least owner with the less amount of money, 1.2 billion. It's a lot of money. It's Art Rooney II. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. Man, this hospital calling me. Let me see what they want. Y'all don't go nowhere. Hello? Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. Yes, I came home and rested. Yes, I was. No, no questions. Yeah, I want to know when the test. He said he was going to test something, and he going to send me some information on it on my chart. So I'm just trying to let it come. Oh, okay. Yeah, but y'all did good. Y'all run a nice operation over there. Thank you so much. Okay, appreciate it. All right, bye. Y'all, I'm sorry. When the hospital called, I got to ask. I had a procedure done, a colonoscopy this weekend on Friday, and them people. You know what? I found out. I found out something. It must be some evil ass people out here in this world. Just grumpy. Cause all I was doing is being me. And the lady said, "You are the most pleasant patient we ever had. You're so nice and you're so..." Man, hell yeah, I'm gonna be nice to this lady sticking this in my hand, and I'm gonna be nice to the doctor. All of y'all in there, I've never been under anesthesia before. So yes, I was nervous than a hooker in church, but I'm just gonna always be nice. But I didn't realize that some people just be assholes for no reason at all. And if some of y'all on this feed, y'all stop it. Being grouchy at the store, everywhere you go. Sonya, I was saying, she said, you just don't know how miserable some of these people are. I said, y'all, I'm the happiest person in the damn world. That man said, "Me as hell glad you..." I ain't scared, man. I ain't scared to tell y'all. Yo, hold on. I got something to live for. Ladies and gentlemen, I got something to live for, man. That's my main man right there, man. So yes, I don't know. I didn't know you should be ashamed of taking care of yourself. And I hope that I'm telling y'all, I was nervous. I was scared. Only reason I was scared, because I've never been under anesthesia. Man, y'all don't understand, man. They told, when I got out of bed, they said, "Can you get in the wheelchair?" I said, "Yeah, I don't need nobody to help me." Man, I damn it crumbling. Boy, that stuff there is powerful. And they slick ass. They be talking to you, y'all. "Yeah, Robert, yeah, turn over, talking to you." And get what? Next thing you know, last thing I heard, they told me, "Turn to the side." And I was over. I don't remember nothing until they woke me up, man. But shout out to everybody, all the medical professionals, the 2 nurses, the anesthesiologist, and the doctor, Dr. Dang. Dr. Dang, thank you, Dr. Dang. I don't know what you was doing to me, but Dr. Dang, let me know. Man, I pray that these tests be nice. But I'm glad you mentioned that, Trey, because I didn't think nothing about it. He said, "No, men don't care about themselves, especially y'all, I was scheduled to have one a lot too long ago, well, about a few years ago, but I didn't have it. So that's why I had to come. But every time I think about my son, my son, my grandson, man, I just had to make sure I'm all right. Okay, got to make sure I'm all right. Anything with a billion is good. That man said anything with a billion is good with me. Let me keep going. Let's see. Bruce Pearl is expected to retire. Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that earlier. Not shame. Prevention is critical. Absolutely, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna lie. I'm scared now. And I know what y'all mean. Y'all scared. But man, go. Y'all need me to go with me? Go with me. If I don't know your number, give me a number. I'll go with you. I promise you. They had a health fair at my church, men's health fair at Windsor Village this weekend, and I should have been telling y'all about it. And but that's all right. That's all right. So let's go. That's how quick it is. What she said? She said that's how quick it is. Wait a minute. You've been talking, then you out. Yeah, she said that's how quick it is. Yeah, I was just talking, y'all. You know, they was talking to me. I was talking. Next thing I don't remember nothing. But y'all leave me alone. Let me get back to this. But shout out to them daughters. I don't know how we got there to the daughters to there, but thank y'all anyway, Trey Phillips. You know what? I saw. Hey neighbor, I might need to come. My grand. Hold up, y'all. Watch this. No, I ain't gonna tell y'all. I be telling y'all everything. I ain't gonna tell y'all this. But it's something that happened. I can't tell y'all. See, y'all too close to me. She said, what about the Dallas native who just bought the Portland Trailblazers? I don't know about the Dallas native who just bought the Portland Trail. That ain't came across my desk yet. You know you were feeling good under that medal. No, I was not. I don't know. Shit, I don't know what happened. I was asleep. She said, my pa's from colon cancer at the age of 50. I go get it every 3 years. That's good. But yeah, let's go get him. Go get screened and go get all your tests and all of that good stuff, man. Hey, yeah. Go get it. It's just funny. I want to tell y'all this. Zero. I'm not gonna give them. If some people want some information from me, and I don't like the way they've been treating me, should I give them the information? Should I? I don't like them. I don't like them. And somebody tell me, Robert, then they come out, don't hate. Man, I'm not sending them nothing. They want to use some services. They see how good my services look, and they want that. I'm not telling them. Let me keep going. They pissing me off. She said, hell no. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm doing what Barbara said. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all think I'm nice, but I ain't gonna let you just listen. I told you. I don't mind you using me. Because I got stuff that you can use, but don't ever misuse me. That's all. Just don't misuse. Use me, but don't misuse. And let's see, Ryder Cup this week, I tried to tell y'all about that a little bit. Y'all, but these people charging $2,000 for the week to park in their yard at the Ryder Cup. $2,000. Not to pay to get in, just to park your car. Hey, can I talk to y'all? You know, cause I really like talking to y'all. But I saw this. And I got so much stuff to go. I got so much stuff to do. We're gonna get through it through all this week. I got so much stuff, but this kind of got to me. This boxer. No. Yeah, you don't abuse me and don't misuse me. I ain't gonna let you abuse me, but you know you'll try to misuse me. But you ain't gonna abuse me now. But don't misuse. You can use these talents. you know, like you use Neiman Marcus to ship your gear, your stuff to what you want to the store, and then you go take it out of there and steal it out of there. You misuse Neiman Marcus. But y'all help me. Y'all help me. This dude named Devin Haney is suing his ex, this girl named Lena Syed, for $350,000 to reclaim the gifts he gave her. My question is, if you're a man, and I don't know what happened, upon discovering the information about a woman's past, right? Let me find, I think I made some notes of it. Should you take this action? Try to take your stuff back? Or is it corny? Devin Haney, he was a boxer. Said during their relationship, he bought her handbags and jewelry. Then he filed a later lawsuit against the same lady in Los Angeles court, alleging she won't return several pricey handbags. What you want with her used handbag and jewelry? I know what you can do with the jewelry. Haney claimed that he got her the items, which included things like Hermes bags cost 40, 50, 60, 100,000. I don't know who would buy. Stupid. And I know some rich people, rich women, they got the knockoff. But the girls who, let's leave that. Hermes bags, Audemars Piguet watch, diamond ring, diamond earrings, and several other pricey purses under the premise that they were going to tie the knot. No, that's the engagement ring. Now, the engagement ring, the women got to give it back. You're supposed to give it back. But he said because she called off the relationship, because he's being abusive to her, requires her to give the gift back in California. Haney said he suffered over $500,000 worth of damages. I don't like this, man. I'm constantly reading. This, of course, hold up. This is, of course, the second time Haney has sued his former lover in the last month. Just a few weeks ago, he filed a lawsuit claiming she extorted and defamed him. The suit come roughly 2 months after she said she got a temporary domestic order violence against him. He was, She's also the mother of his child, his only child. And then one of his other baby mamas, guess what? One of his other girlfriends, is now had a baby by DeJounte Murray. These dudes just recycle each other's girls. You right. That man said these dudes out here doing women dances out touch. These dudes twerking after touchdowns. You right. You're right. This is a weird group of young people. DeJounte Murray had a baby by Devin Haney's ex. And I'm not policing no woman's womb. That's not what I'm just giving y'all this information. I just want to know, is it lame or not? So the next chick would take some used bags? Where the girls at? Where the girls at? You don't mind having a used bag? Hey, y'all, can I tell y'all a story? Very special person. We had met and we went to the movies. We just met, right? And we went to the movies, right? So we was at the movie over there, what's the name of it? The Greenway Plaza, right? So they had the marble slab. So I'm coming up there. I paid for it. I got the marble slab and eat it, but now it's time to go in the movie. So me, I said, because you can't take it in the mood. I said, put this in your purse. You know what she told me? And I love her to death for it. She said, not in the chew. I said, what? She said, not in the chew. She had a Jimmy Choo bag. She told me, not in this bag. I said, so I had to stay. I wasn't throwing away my marble slab. I stayed out there. I said, well, you been going on in there. Since I can't put it in the chew. You go up there by yourself. Because I'm finna chew this ice cream up. But I never forget that. She said, not in the chew. I said, boy, these women in their designer bags, they kill me. That man said, put the bag in a new Hermes box. Okay. He said, that's lame. He was paying for a sparring. Come on, Haney. That's kind of lame. Okay, I just want to know to y'all, was that kind of lame? Let me move on. That was just one little thing I just had. Hold up, let me see. Yo, this press is getting crazy. Yo, hold up. Did I tell y'all Trey Phillips? You've been on this show for a long time. I wish my man Kevin Fraven was over here so he can hear this. I'm watching how people come in, watch this show for 4 years while their son is playing high school basketball because they knew we was going to talk about his son, you know what I'm saying? Somebody of another color, not our color. But kid went off, go to college. Ain't nothing, Chop Shop, nothing no more. Hey, Chop Shop, how you doing? And then I go look at a post they post. The parents. Talking about this memorial service of Charlie Kirk is so moving to me. He's truly impacted so many lives. I am Charlie. Then the American flag up on there. But this the guy who talk like this.
That's on my mind tonight, and conservatives everywhere. The idea that people are saying, well, he was an extremist, or he was a racist, or he was a Nazi, or a misogynist, whatever. Charlie Kirk was a mainstream conservative Republican. He had views that are held by tens of millions of people, including more than half the country in the last election.
That's the scary part. Watch this.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. It begs the question, when you see a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. And in the spirit of affirmative action, we have Ramon and Cadillac are your two pilots. They've never flown before, but they are black. If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? I'm only here.
A moronic black woman. And this woman who watched this show and gleaned and took information from this black show, you support that and say, I am Charlie? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, these people were coming to your, I keep telling y'all, y'all just let anybody be around your son. You just let anybody come in our community. We can't come in their community and do it. I told y'all when I was traveling all over the world, I go to Africa and say, man, how can I get to South Africa? I said, how can I get some of these diamond mines? How can I invest in it? They were, no, Rob, you can't. These are natural resources. No, you can't. You from over there. Went to Dubai, Saudi Arabia. Man, how can I be down with some of these oil? Can a guy like me how y'all get this? Robert, these are our natural resources. We have to own them. We have to control them. But Trey Phillips, these young athletes are our natural resources. But we allow everybody who want to, who got a little money, to benefit and control them. Did y'all get that? Did anybody, did that resonate with anybody? Share the show, man, because y'all don't like the way y'all, did that resonate with it? They are our natural resources. Fob, you in the gym with them kids. You coaching them kids in the summer. But then when he be able to put himself in a position of power to do something, somebody else controlling it. You know, that's why I miss Arsenio Hall, because that's one of the things, those are the things that make me say, Y'all remember when he used to, he said, it make you say, I'll let y'all soak on that a minute. Then I'm just sitting here watching how crazy this media is. And that's why I was talking to y'all the other day about questions I want to ask coaches. I ain't trying to make nobody uncomfortable. I'm just trying to find some stuff out about the coaching profession. Because I have to call these games this year, man, and I'm already practicing. I'm already getting it, you know. I'm studying and putting things. I found out new ways that I can make myself better and the broadcast better. Everything I do. Y'all understand? I didn't grow up doing this. I didn't go to Syracuse. I didn't take all of these classes for this. I had to learn. I had to teach myself this stuff. The game moves so fast. I can have all this information, but the game is moving fast. Chatterbox doing all the talking. Guess what? If it's a stoppage in play, I got to explain that play very, very quickly, because there's another play finna come behind it with the right words and the right sounds so you can learn something. Y'all, that stuff ain't easy. We might make it look easy, but it's not easy. Because I don't have the luxury of sitting there saying, well, like I'm on this show, it can explain to y'all, I got to be bam, bam, bam. So I'm constantly, I'm aware. I'm watching. Got to be aware. I'm going back, listening to Hubie Brown. He was one of the best. I'm going back. Hey, I'm going to tell you, that lady, Debbie Antonelli, whenever, I be smarter every time I listen to her. Andrea Carter, I be smarter every time I listen to her do a game. Am I a little partial to women? Jim Jackson. What's my man name who be at John Lucas camps? What's my man? Cream. Tom Cream. Bad man. Very knowledgeable. And how he, that's another one too. It's a couple more. I'm just studying. Studying. Because you can't be like, you have to be yourself. If anybody ever heard me, y'all know I'm going to be myself. But I just try. But I was just thinking about, I didn't like this. I didn't like this. Watch this.
What would you say to those who question whether Sandy should be here next year to coach you guys again?
What the fuck?
I'm not saying I questioned it. There's just some people that do. What would you say to those who question whether Sandy?
Did you hear what Stewie said?
To coach you guys again.
Hold up. You see what Stewie said? This woman asked the question. That's the coach right there in the middle, y'all. That's her. Wait, that's her right there. Wait a minute, right there. Where's she at? Right there. Right there. That's coach. Ask this lady about her job right there in front of her in press conference. That's the most insensitive crap I ever seen in my life. Look at Barbara. Barbara to set up her appointment for a couple nights. Hold up, Barbara. Hold up, this for you, Barbara. Barbara, this for me and you. Michael on here? What Mike? Did y'all hear what this lady said? Y'all let me, y'all, I don't think y'all heard it. Did nobody hear but Sonya? Watch it.
What the fuck?
What she said? What?
I'm not saying I questioned it. There's just some people that do. What would you say to those who question whether Sandy should be here next year to coach you guys again?
What the fuck?
I'm not saying I questioned it.
I would never ask nobody that. What's up, Mike? Hey, Mike. This for you, Mike. Mike, let's get it over with right now, Mike. Hold on. This for Mike, y'all. This ain't nobody. Y'all, everybody else close their light. This for Michael Billis. Mike, let's go and get this out the way, man. We just gonna have fun the rest of the season. I'm gonna go with y'all one get a couple of games. I'm gonna support y'all. I'm gonna go. But let's just get this out the way. Let's just get this out the way. All right. We ain't gonna go there, no. Okay. Okay. All right. We ain't mad. Ain't nobody mad. But let's just get this out of the way. All right. Okay. But did y'all see what that lady just said? Y'all, I gotta give y'all something. Mike, I gotta give y'all something. Watch this. Watch this.
I'm going to be honest enough to tell you that I'm worried about America. Yeah. I'm worried about our nation because it's sick with racism still. Just think about the fact that we live in a nation which was founded on the principle that all men are created equal. And yet men are still arguing over whether the color of a man's skin determines the content of his character. And I believe that the Lord told me to say to the United States of America that is sick with militarism and is sick with excessive materialism. Have you ever thought about it? There are between 38 and 50 million people in the United States of America who are poverty-stricken, making income less than the poverty level. And yet, this is the richest nation in the history of the world. Our national gross product this year will go beyond $800 billion. And yet, they're between 30.
Y'all, we started this show off. The reason I played it that, we started this show out. My main man, Brandon Weefall. You know, I like to ask, what do y'all want to talk about? And I open up at the end of the show today. Is it anything that we didn't talk about today? We might can talk about it tomorrow, but I got 14 minutes left. But I'm worried about when I see these young kids at the watch this, at the Charlie Kirk rally. Memorial. All these young white kids. See, those kids are the grandkids of these guys who sick them dogs on our folks. Right? You follow me? Yo, this This ain't that long ago. Rod Wells. Rod Wells, are the Astros eliminated? Because somebody told me. I don't know. Are they eliminated? But I was just thinking about that, y'all. See, I think that's... The show started off with, he just actually said, what about Bruce Pearl? And Bruce Pearl, who's coaching our young babies, who just, I guess he said he resigned, his son gonna take over. But after seeing what he just said, man, if them black parents, man, I'd have called his ass. Man, what? First of all, I wouldn't have been there. Y'all, we got so much power, and y'all know how I am. I'm thinking about Russell Wilson, because he did some stuff yesterday. Come on, y'all gotta understand. I'm always thinking about sports. Sometime they're gonna come. I'm thinking about Kamala Harris. I'm right now in her book, 107 Days. I'm reading it right now. 107 Days. Woman ain't had but 107 days, and this clown Stephen A. Smith come up here running his mouth about what she ain't gonna do. She done damaged her career. Dude, evidently you ain't read this book. I know he hadn't read this book. I'm thinking about Bruce Pearl. I'm thinking about grassroots basketball. I'm gonna leave. I'm always got something to talk about. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow too. But I'm thinking about this young kid, Moses Moody. Watch this.
But as I do those camps, I realize, like, for one, I can only get like 150 kids to 200 kids in there. So that's all the kids that get the experience. And then I can't really break down and teach you that much about basketball because it's too many people. So what are we really doing here? And that was cool. It's still cool. That it's an experience. They want to hang around. They want to come play basketball with me and whoever I bring. So that's still enough worth it to do it. I really want to have an impact. So the next thing I figured out to do was this youth summit. And we partnered with a group called Trades for Life. So we got the kids out there learning how to lay brick, change tires, cut hairs, just different trades just to have in your pocket. So you useful in the world in some way. You got something. And then we also bring people like that do jobs that are close to basketball. So many people like stop playing basketball whenever they got to stop, and now they got to go figure out life completely different. But it's so many things. It's one pivot away from being on the court. If it's an agent, if it's working for an agency, if it's a photographer, if it's a chef, if it's a stylist, there's so many different things that you can do. But as I do those camps, I realize, like, for one, I can only...
I'm gonna play that again tomorrow, parents. Because that need to be. He want to make an impact outside of basketball. This young kid said, "Man, I want to give them something they can feel. Cut hair, do whatever. He got a youth summer camp that he teaches kids how to. They teach them how to lay brick, change tires, cut hair, and other trades that'll help them develop. I thought that was unbelievable. Because we in this thing. These kids listen to us. These kids actually listen to us, and that's why I try to talk about on the show. I tell everybody, yeah, I want you to go to college, but guess what? What I told you about the HVAC jobs, there's gonna be so many of them out. Plumber jobs, it's gonna be so. In the next 2 years, they're gonna need a need for 200, 300,000 each of them. So we got to figure out this. The Astros 3 games behind with 6 games left. Thank you, Mike. Astros are still in playoff contention. They need to win and have another team lose. No, that's not good when you have to have other team lose. They had a chance at home to take care of their own business and they didn't. But I saw this and I want to share with y'all. I saw this. Where is that? Oh, this for Mike. Mike, you still there? I got one more thing for you. That's for you too. Screenshot that, Mike, for me. All right. So let's go. I saw this, y'all. Let me make it bigger. This is a AAU game. Michael Joy. Some people said these 20 kids who participated in this game would have benefited more of 2 to 4 hours of skill work instead of playing this game. Y'all understand what I'm talking about when I talk about development of these players? 66-4. These kids I'm just sitting there thinking about it. Wouldn't these kids have benefited more instead of this foolishness? See, what I asked a lot of these coaches, now somebody sent me this, they said, are you a developmental coach or just a recruiter? Coaches develop players just to recruit somebody better than the player they develop. If you're always hunting for the next best player, you're not developing, you're recruiting. If a coach develops players but still recruits over them, do they really believe in their development or the bigger picture? I'm just asking. Are you a development coach or are you just a recruiter? That's Beth Page Black behind me. That's where the Ryder Cup is being played. Who was that asked me that? Barry? That's where the Ryder Cup is being played today, starting Thursday through Sunday. It's gonna be crazy, Barry. I wish I can get out of here and go up there. It's gonna be bananas. People from all over the world converging in on Long Island. It's gonna be traffic. It's gonna be that's the only thing. When I know it, y'all listen, I got this thing. I don't like traffic. I don't like lines and I don't like traffic. Don't like lines and I don't like traffic. 2 things I can't stand. And I know we're gonna talk about this a little bit tomorrow too, because I want y'all to go home and think about it. Y'all go home and think about it. Because y'all gonna say, Robert, you lost your mind. Watch this. I'm gonna give you a chance to do some homework. That's Beth Page Black. That's the golf course. But I was thinking about Dennis Schroeder the other day. Jimmy called him Little Ugly. Dennis Schroeder plays in the NBA. Has he turned out to be a better international player? Or maybe looked at as the best German international player in German history, in the history of Germany? And I know people like y'all gonna be saying, well, Robert, you can never say Dennis Schroeder over Dirk Nowitzki. I was watching Dennis Schroeder in these Euro games doing what he does. He's always been counted out, always find a way to get back in the limelight. Coach Ashley. It's crazy. Mike, we're going to talk about this tomorrow. Last year with Detroit, he had a great run. He's not in Detroit no more. He goes from team to team. But the one staple in is his international team in Germany. They just won a Euro Cup. He was the MVP. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Y'all help me. So maybe y'all can do some. This guy wins Eurobasket. Then he won the World Cup in 2023. Dirk Nowitzki never done that. So it's Dennis Schroeder vastly becoming the best German international player. Now, Dirk in the NBA is a different animal. Are they really in tune, the people in Germany, with the NBA? Are they in tune with their international play? The people in Germany, I talked to them. They thinking about the international team. They ain't thinking about the NBA. But I talked to myself. I said, Robert, that's a great question. That's a great question. He maybe look at like Melo as an Olympian. Better international winner than it. Oh, excuse me. Melvin News. Melo, first of all, Melo won a national championship in basketball in America as a freshman at Syracuse. Always remember, the NBA, the Basketball Hall of Fame is not the NBA Hall of Fame, like the NFL Hall of Fame. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. So you take your body of work. Melo is a champion. He got a ring that a lot of people didn't get. A lot of people didn't get no ring in college. He took a team as a freshman. You don't know nobody else on that damn team. Don't degrade Melo like that. I'm not that bad, better international winner. No. He won over here too. But let me keep going. But watch this, y'all. I'm gonna help you out. To the people who, they were arguing with me. I said, well, you can say Dirk is the greatest German basketball player. But the greatest player for Germany is Dennis Schroeder. Can those two things be true at the same time? Who is the best guy that ever came from here? Or who is the best guy that ever played for us here? Dennis Schroeder made them feel proud. I'm telling y'all, Giannis said the other day that winning that bronze medal the other day was more impactful to him than winning the title in the NBA. You got to realize he didn't grow up over here. Y'all got to realize y'all just take these people home and somewhere else. That's just like if we go over there and win, we're gonna cherish the NBA championship than the Euro championship. It's the same thing. The national pride, man, of these international players feel is immense because it's just a handful of them that are at this level to be competitive. See, we got a dozen. USA got dozens of guys, dozens of guys that does this. Every year we can roll out a new team of USA if we wanted to. Over there, it's a huge deal to them. Like this Ryder Cup thing behind us, a lot of time them people win because they like the team aspect of it. Over in the United States, all these guys are individuals. These guys over there hang with each other. These guys over here don't hang. Scotty Chancellor go hang with his wife. All these other guys go hang with their wife. Them dudes over there they go hang with each other overseas, Europe. So look for Europe to play better, especially in the team events. The 4-ball and the best ball, they play better because these guys used to playing with each other. That man said, "What about Def Left Shrimp? What about it?" Dennis Schroeder. You go look up that. I'm gonna tell you what Dennis Schroeder done. You go look up what Def Left Shrimp done. We can talk about that tomorrow. But and Franz Wagner was on that team, but he has put Germany on the map as an international power. Dennis, Dirk didn't do it. Def Left Shrimp didn't do it. Def Left Shrimp came over here and did good. Wasn't that he was killing in Germany. But I got another name that a lot of y'all don't. A lot of people on here ain't gonna know. Some of them. Avitas Sabonis. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Avitas Sabonis. The Russians used to kill us. That's the dude, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes. That's the dude. Watch this now. That's why we got the dream team had to be assembled. He was that cold. Russia was tearing our head off. So they said, no, Michael Jordan, we got to send Michael over there. We got to send Superman over there. Sabonis, the one caused all that, y'all. And he came over here while he was old. But I got to get out of here. I had fun with y'all today. We're going to have some more tomorrow. I got so much tomorrow. My girl Sydney, once in a lifetime out there. Yes, Sydney McLaughlin. Yes, she off the chain. I saw part of, y'all, I didn't know them people was in the rain. How in the hell? Why it always rain over there? I see that tournament. Cause I just thought that the track and field tournament was wet. How they be gripping? They got special shoes to run in that rain overseas. Them girls on them girls on there. That's Sha'Carri Richardson that wasn't playing with them people, man. But that's who else? Hatter. What about Devlin? NBA teams keep bringing him back, and he has a knack for leading. Yep. I got y'all. But y'all, we're gonna talk a little bit more about this tomorrow. But are they be wearing spikes? Okay, tell me something. Y'all can tell I ain't run no track. I ain't running out there. Been there, scarred my knees up. Yeah, Russia. That's when they USSR. What is the Republic of Russia? Yes, sir. Sabitas, Sabonis. Whoa! Yeah. Hey, and the Russian wouldn't let him come over here. Tasha, the Russian said, no, you can't go over there and mess with no NBA. Stay in your right here. No, you can't go. Then they finally let him go. They loosened up. Russia didn't play. But I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all on tomorrow. But we're going to talk a little bit more about this because y'all bring up some more people. He said Def Left Shrimp. Nah. Can't. Dennis Schroeder. A little bit of 6'1", 6'2" guard. It's killing them over there overseas. Killing everybody. I'm out.